There's a folder on your computer or a notebook on your shelf that holds the thing you say you want most: the novel, the business, the song, the application that could change your life. And here's what happened tonight. You opened it, you looked at it for maybe 90 seconds, your chest got tight, and then you closed it and went to reorganize the kitchen drawer instead. You cleaned, you answered emails you didn't need to answer. You were suddenly heroically productive at everything except the one thing that actually matters to you. And later, lying in bed, you called yourself lazy. You called yourself undisciplined. You wondered what's wrong with you. But I want to flip something over for you tonight, because the story you've been told about this is a lie. You don't procrastinate on the things you care about most because you're lazy. You procrastinate on them precisely because you care. And once you understand that, everything changes. Let's break the myth first, because it's doing real damage. If procrastination were about laziness or poor time management, you'd procrastinate on everything equally. But you don't, do you? You answer the work emails. You show up for other people. You knock out the small, meaningless tasks with no problem. The thing you avoid again and again is the thing with your heart in it. That's not a discipline problem. That is a signal. Procrastination is not a character flaw. It is a predictable emotional process with a real, traceable cause. And the cause is not that you don't care enough. It's that you care so much. The task has become dangerous to you. Here's what's actually happening inside your head. Your brain has an ancient alarm system called the amygdala, a little almond-shaped structure whose entire job is to scan for threat and pull the emergency brake before you get hurt. It doesn't know the difference between a saber-toothed tiger and the possibility that your novel might be bad. To the amygdala, a threat to your sense of self is just as real as a threat to your body. So when you open that folder, the part of you that cares whispers, "This matters. This is who I am." And the amygdala hears, "Danger. We could fail at the thing that defines us." And it slams the brake. Your prefrontal cortex, the calm, planning, adult part of your brain, right behind your forehead, gets shoved aside. And in that moment, cleaning the kitchen drawer isn't avoidance. It's relief. It's your nervous system doing exactly what it evolved to do, moving you away from pain. And there's a chemical twist that makes it worse. Your brain runs on dopamine, the molecule of motivation and reward. And dopamine is impatient. It craves the quick, certain hit now, not the uncertain payoff months from now. The kitchen drawer gives you a small, guaranteed dose of done. The novel gives you nothing today except anxiety and the risk of failing. So there are two versions of you in a tug of war. Present you, who wants to feel okay in the next 5 minutes, and future you, who wants the finished book. And every single time you avoid, present you wins, gets the little relief, and quietly hands the bill to future you. That's not weakness. That's just how the reward system is wired. Now here's the part almost nobody tells you. The reason the stakes feel so impossibly high probably isn't about the novel at all. It's about a story you learned a long time ago. For a lot of us, somewhere back in childhood, love and approval got quietly tied to performance. Maybe the praise only came when you achieved. Maybe a good grade got you warmth, and a bad one got you a cold silence you never forgot. Maybe you learned that being impressive was how you stayed safe and stayed loved. So a small brain did a smart thing. It fused your worth to your output. And now, as an adult, when you sit down to make the thing that matters most, you're not just risking a bad draft. On some deep level, you're risking your worthiness of love. That's why it's terrifying. That's why the small tasks feel fine, and the meaningful one feels like standing at the edge of a cliff. The stakes aren't the work. The stakes are you. This isn't just my theory. Dr. Tim Pychyl, a psychologist at Carleton University who spent his whole career studying this, found something that reframes the entire problem. Procrastination, he showed, is not a time management problem. It is an emotion regulation problem. We don't avoid the task. We avoid the feeling the task gives us, the anxiety, the self-doubt, the dread. Pychyl and his colleague Fushia Sirwa described it simply. We give in to feel good. In the moment of avoiding, you genuinely do feel better. That's the whole point. And the relief rewards the avoidance, so you learn to do it again. You're not managing your calendar wrong. You're managing your emotions the only way your brain knows how in that moment. And this is why every productivity app you've ever downloaded failed you. They were all built to solve a time problem, a better calendar, a smarter to-do list, a fancier timer. But you never had a time problem. You had a feeling problem wearing a time problem's clothes. And you can't fix a fear of failure with a color-coded planner. That's why nothing stuck. You were treating the wrong wound the whole time. So let me show you the shapes this takes, so you can catch yourself in the act. Here's the first sign. You only procrastinate on what matters. The things you avoid form a strange, revealing map, and every location on it is a place you care deeply. Think of it like a metal detector that only beeps over buried gold. If a task makes you flinch and stall, that flinch is not telling you the task is unimportant. It's telling you exactly where your treasure is buried. The avoidance is a compass pointing at your own heart. The second sign is productive procrastination. This is the sneaky one, because it doesn't look like procrastination at all. You're not on the couch, you're busy. You alphabetize the spice rack. You deep clean the bathroom. You finally answer that message from 3 weeks ago. It's like a sailor frantically polishing the deck of a ship that's drifting away from the harbor. All that motion buys you one thing, a legitimate-sounding excuse to not face the real work, plus the comforting illusion that you're a hard worker. You are. You're just working hard at everything except the thing. The third sign is that the task grows in the dark. The longer you avoid it, the bigger and more monstrous it becomes in your mind. It's the monster under the childhood bed. In the dark of avoidance, the shapeless dread swells until the task feels enormous, impossible, a thing that will expose you. But the moment you actually turn on the light and look, when you finally sit down and start, it's almost always smaller than the fear. The monster was mostly made of the avoiding. The fourth sign is the last-minute rescue, and the strange comfort you take in it. You wait until the pressure is unbearable. Then you sprint, and if it comes out mediocre, you have a shield ready. Well, I only had one night. Notice what that does. It protects you from the most frightening possibility of all, that you tried your absolute best, with all your heart and all your time, and it still wasn't good enough. As long as you never fully try, you never have to find out. Psychologists call that self-handicapping, and it's not stupidity, it's armor. And the fifth sign is the shame spiral, the loop that keeps the whole thing spinning. You avoid, then you feel awful about avoiding, and that feeling of being a lazy failure is itself so painful that you need to escape it. And the fastest escape is, you guessed it, more avoidance. The shame doesn't push you toward the work. It pushes you further from it. The very thing you use as a whip to make yourself start is the thing digging you deeper into the ditch. So what do you actually do? Not someday. Tonight, this week. Here's the first move, and it goes against every instinct you have. Stop trying to manage the task. and start managing the feeling. Tonight, before you open that folder, don't ask, "What do I need to do?" Ask, "What am I feeling right now?" Name it out loud. "I'm scared this won't be good. I'm afraid of what it means about me." Just naming the emotion pulls your prefrontal cortex back online and takes the amygdala's hand off the alarm. You can't reason your way out of a feeling you refuse to look at. Look at it first. The task was never the enemy. The dread was. The second move is to shrink the first step until it's almost laughably small. Your brain isn't afraid of writing one sentence. It's afraid of writing the whole book, which it's imagining all at once. So collapse the mountain into one visible stair. Tonight, your only job is to open the document and write one bad sentence. That's it. You're allowed to stop after. What you'll usually find is that starting was the entire battle, and once your body is in motion, the alarm quiets, and momentum carries you further than you planned. Don't try to feel motivated first. Motivation comes after action, not before it. The third move is the one that will feel the most impossible and matters the most. Forgive yourself for all the avoiding you've already done. I know, it sounds soft, but there's hard science here. A study by Michael Wohl, working with Tim Pychyl, found that students who forgave themselves for procrastinating on one exam actually procrastinated less on the next one. Read that again. Self-forgiveness reduced future procrastination. Because when you stop beating yourself up, you stop generating the shame you were desperately trying to escape through avoidance. You break the spiral at its source. So this week, when you catch yourself having wasted a day, don't reach for the whip. Say, "Of course I avoided it. It matters to me, and it scared me, and now I'll take one small step." That sentence heals more than 100 lectures ever could. And the fourth move, the one that holds all the others together, is to separate the work from your worth. Your book is not you. Your business is not your value as a human being. When you can let the thing you make be just a thing you make, something you're allowed to do badly, learn from, and improve, then failing at it stops being a threat to your soul. And when the stakes come down from your entire identity to just a piece of work, the amygdala finally exhales, and the task becomes something you can approach instead of flee. So here's what I want you to carry with you. That thing you keep avoiding is not evidence that you're lazy or broken or somehow allergic to your own dreams. It's a locked door with your most precious things behind it, and the fear standing guard is just proof of how much is in there. You were never running from the work. You were running from the feeling of caring so much it could hurt. But the caring is the good part. The caring is the whole point. And the moment you stop trying to force yourself across that threshold and instead take the fear gently by the hand and walk in together, one small, imperfect step at a time, you'll find the room was never a monster's lair. It was always just waiting for you to come home. So let me leave you with a question, and I really want you to sit with it. What is the one thing you've been avoiding? Not because you don't care, but because you care too much. Tell me in the comments. Name it out loud. There's something powerful about saying it, where someone can hear it. And I read these, and so do other people who are standing at the exact same locked door tonight. If this helped even one knot in your chest loosen, do me a small favor and hit like, because it helps me reach the next person who's calling themselves lazy when they're really just afraid. And subscribe, because we do this together here, one gentle truth at a time. I'm Sage. Go write your one bad sentence. I'll be right here.